Greetings. Welcome to the Educational Opportunity Fund, or EOF, orientation for 2022. My name is Dr. Randy Mayers, and I am the director of the EOF program, and I'm so excited to welcome you as an incoming member of our class of 2026. So what am I going to be covering today? A lot of what we will be talking about is the EOF Summer Institute. So what to expect, how it's broken up, as well as what do you need to do between now and the summer program in order to be able to start and keep your spot in the program successfully. So we'll get into the nitty-gritty of all the things that you have to complete and upload and submit in order to keep your spot in the program. First, I want to talk about what EOF is, though. I am assuming that some of you might have some sort of background about what the program is. Maybe you have a friend or a sibling or a cousin or somebody who went through the program and told you about it. Maybe you had a guidance counselor who recommended it. Maybe even you heard from a recruiter or somebody on our EOF staff talk about the program at one point, or maybe you have no knowledge of the program and you just weren't really sure what you were signing up for when you submitted your Rutgers application. So no matter where you are in your EOF knowledge, I just wanted to provide a background about what our program is and what you can expect. So EOF is a New Jersey state funded program. So it's not exclusive to Rutgers Camden. It can be found throughout the state of New Jersey at the 4-year and the 2-year level. And we support students who are from lower income backgrounds and are often the first in their family to attend college. So the bulk of EOF is providing personal and academic support throughout your entire college experience. And that looks a couple different ways. Primarily, that is with a one-on-one relationship with an EOF counselor that you are assigned to. The job of our EOF counselors is to support you and to help identify what success means to you in college, because success looks different for everyone. What you want to achieve, how you want to grow, what you want to do after college, that's all going to look different depending on who you are, your background, and really the goals that you have set for yourself as you come into college, and that might change as you go through college. So our EOF counselors work with you one-on-one to help you identify what your purpose is for being in college, what motivates you, what your goals are, what you want to experience while you're in school, and how you want to grow as a person. What do you want to learn to help you be successful when you leave college? So giving you all the skills, the tools, and the resources to help you be your best version of yourself and to be successful after you leave us in 4 to 6 years. So this is primarily, academic in some ways. So of course they're helping you make sure that your classes are good, that you're in the right major, that you're getting support if you need tutoring or things like that. But a lot of it's personal. You spend 4 to 6 years of your life in college, and a lot of things happen during that time. You have personal good times and bad times, and they help you navigate all of these ups and downs that are inevitable to make sure that even through these different ebbs and flows that you're still staying on course, that you're able to get through classes successfully, and that in the end, you're meeting the goals that you set for yourself. Not all paths are linear. In fact, most students' paths in college are not linear. And so they're going to help you navigate those bumps in the roads, those ups and downs, and help you cross that stage at graduation and make sure that everything that you experienced at Rutgers was what you wanted it to be, and that you feel confident and ready to move forward in the next stage of your life. As an EOF scholar, you also will participate in a number of workshops and programs, many of which you'll get a taste of this summer, that are specifically designed and geared for you to help, again, you gain this information, this knowledge, these resources, these skills, to be able to navigate college successfully, how to build a network, how to self-advocate, how to, manage a budget, how to prepare a resume or interview, how do you dress successfully for job interviews or employment opportunities, all of these different types of topics that will help you guide you throughout your time at Rutgers, and again, help you be ready for graduation and the next steps beyond graduation once you get to that point. Lastly, As long as you are found to be financially eligible, all of our EOF students receive a financial grant each semester that goes towards your tuition and your fees to help cover your bill. And so a grant, as you'll learn more about in a separate presentation, is free money, so that is not something you have to pay back. So I want to talk about very briefly and introduce the EOF team at Rutgers Camden. And so there's myself, Dr. Randy Mayers. I am the director of the program. We also have our two EOF counselors, Mrs. Sarah Rubre and Mrs. Caroline Waters. I do want to mention that we are growing. We are searching for a new EOF counselor, and we hope that person will be starting sometime in August. So some of you will be working with that counselor starting later this summer. So we're very excited to be having a new member of our team soon. So now I'm going to get into the nuts and bolts of this presentation, and probably all of which that you are anxious to learn more about and have questions about, and that's the EOF summer program. So all incoming first-year students go through this EOF program, what we call a summer institute, as a way to help transition you from high school to college and really kick off your college experience in a strong way. This year, our summer program is from July 14th through August 18th, and it's broken up into two parts. The first part is a residential kickoff weekend. So it's kind of an extended orientation weekend to help you get ready for the second part of the program. So this will begin with a drop-off on Thursday, July 14th. So drop-off is between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. You will come in, you'll check in with our staff, and you will move into your dorm room for the 3 nights of the weekend. And then we will start with a kickoff dinner for family and students, where we'll go over the weekend agenda, answer any questions that you or your family may have. And then your family will depart between 7 and 7:30, and we'll start the programming with you all as students. So what you can expect during that weekend is a lot of community building, number one. So you're going to really connect with your fellow EOF peers, your new students, some of our older students who are going to be working for us this summer, as well as your EOF counselor and other staff and faculty that are on our campus. So you really get a great opportunity to meet people a part of the program and start building your network of support really, really early. You'll also get a lot of preparation for the summer program. So the summer program, or the second part of the Summer Institute, is completely virtual, where you'll be taking classes for credit, and you'll be also participating in a number of meetings and workshops. So we're going to make sure that you're prepared. So we're going to give you your schedule. We're going to talk about expectations. We'll go over the technology that you have to use. So by the time you leave the weekend, you will fully understand what you have to do starting that Monday for your virtual classes, and you'll feel much more prepared. You might still be nervous, but you'll definitely feel much more prepared, as well as get comfortable with Rutgers Camden resources, spaces, and offices. So really, this is just an opportunity for you to experience the campus for 3 days, really get to know and connect with other students in the EOF program that you're going to be doing these summer classes with, really start to get to know an EOF counselor and other staff within the program, and to help you feel ready to start the virtual portion of the Summer Institute. And then we will end on Sunday. So pickup will be by noon on Sunday, and then you will take that afternoon to kind of decompress and get ready for the next part of the summer program. So the second part of this experience is our virtual summer portion. So that is going to take place from Monday, July 18th through Thursday, August 18th. And during this time, you can expect to take 2 college classes and earn anywhere from 3 to 5 credits. So that means you're going to walk away from the summer already with a GPA and credits. So you're going to be jump starting on your credits for graduation. You're going to be ahead of the game, and you're going to really have this opportunity to start college on a very positive note. So walking away with a high GPA to help, keep the momentum going and help you start, like I said, positively in the fall semester. You're also going to be engaging in one-on-one and group meetings with your EOF counselor. You're going to be introduced to different university staffs in resources and information through workshops. You're going to participate in community building activities with your peer coaches. And most of all, this experience is going to prepare you for the fall semester. So you're you're taking college level classes. So you're going to already get to experience in these 5 weeks what college classes are like, what is expected of you, how to go through a syllabus, how to use the technology that your professors ask for, and really go through the motions of a college course so that when you have your course load in the fall semester, it's not so overwhelming or scary because you've already gone through this process. You've already been enrolled in a college course. You're also going to be introduced to a lot of different people on the campus. So you're going to have our EOF staff. You're also going to meet different faculty and different as part of your classes, and other support people who will be here throughout your college experience to support you academically and personally. And you're going to, have the opportunity to build a network, start building your community of support with your fellow EOF peers. All of this is going to take away the anxiety and the unknowns of college, right? So you're going to get a little taste of college in 5 weeks. You're going to participate in workshops and activities. You're going to take classes. You're going to have meetings with your counselor. So when all of this starts in the fall semester and you're coming on campus and you're taking classes and you're doing what everyone else is going to be starting to do in September as a first year student, it's going to feel familiar to you. You're going to have such an advantage over every other new student because you've already been through a lot of these motions before. You've already had this experience on some level. And so I can't emphasize enough how great of an opportunity this is and how much it's going to help you ease into the fall semester much more successfully and help you feel much more confident as you move through your classes. A couple of things that are really important to note is that your schedule is going to vary a little bit depending on your major and depending on your classes that you're in. But as a rule of thumb, you should expect to be busy or block out your time Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and on Fridays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Now, again, your class, you may not have a full schedule every day during those times, but you should not be scheduling to work during those times. That's why we don't have any classes on the weekends or in the evening. So you can schedule work if you do plan to work this summer around those times, because this is going to give you a chance to really figure out your time management and how you're going to balance things like work and classes and personal and home responsibilities while you're in college. And so you really need to make sure that you are prioritizing and committing to the summer program, because you will walk away with a GPA after this. So if you don't commit to your classes, it's very easy in 5 weeks to fall behind. And while we will support you to the best of our ability, you also have to commit to the process for this to be successful. So again, make sure that you are you're blocking yourself in your calendar or however you're tracking your time to make sure that you are not planning to work or do any other responsibilities during that time, and you're fully committing to this summer experience so that you can be successful. So now I really want to talk about and go over the next steps. So you have been receiving emails from myself. You have been getting phone calls and text messages from our staff, reminding you of all the various steps that you have to take in order to be able to participate in the summer program and be an EOF scholar. I'm going to go over these in a little bit more depth. And you can see on each of these slides that I have a QR scanner or a code, and you can scan that and it will go directly to the website or to and provide more information on whichever topic I'm talking about. I have sent this all to you, but you can find many of these steps on our website and then a condensed list at eof.camden.rutgers.edu/incoming first year student checklist, or you can scan this right here and it will bring you right to our website. So first and foremost, financial verification. All EOF students have to be financially verified for the program. So we have to confirm that you are financially eligible to receive our grant. That is a New Jersey state requirement. So all new students in EOF go through this financial verification process. And so you need to in order to complete this, you have to log into your My Rutgers portal and go through the steps to submit the required financial documents being asked of you. And so there's a couple ways to do this, and I'm going to show you in a second. So first, the only step would be to go into your My Rutgers portal, and I will show you in a second where to find where you can where your documents are located, what you need to upload. But I also want to mention that there are help resources available to you. So if you scan here, that will bring you to the financial aid website that provides a lot of great resources and overviews, including videos on how to find your documents, how to upload documents, how to complete certain documents. And so there's a lot of great resources there. That's also on our checklist on our website. So I encourage you to check that out. You can also email if you are not sure what the document, why you're being asked for a certain document or what you can submit. You can also email the financial aid office at finaid@camden.rutgers.edu. You can put EOF verification in the subject line and type whatever your question is, and somebody will answer it for you. So all documents for EOF are due by July 7th. Now, there's an asterisk there for a reason, and that's because we understand that if you're requesting documents from the IRS, particularly through the mail, that you may not receive them right away. You might not receive them by July 7th, depending on when you requested them. What we need to see, however, is that you have been actively submitting documents and that by July 7th, any documents that are outstanding are because you're waiting from an outside source to get these documents, such as the IRS, or maybe if you're getting some sort of benefits, you're waiting for that office to send you a benefit statement. Whatever it may be, we need to see by July 7th that you have been actively working on and submitting documents in order to move forward in the EOF program. If we do not see any documents submitted for you by July 7th, I will reach out to you, but we're also going to just assume that you don't want to be part of the program. So we need to make sure that you're actively working on these documents. And then if we see that, we can work with you on a one-on-one basis to get you verified by the program start. So if you go into your MyRutgers portal, this is where you'll be able to find your financial documents. So you log in and you'll see the login is with your net ID and password. So make sure that is activated. And once you log in, you scroll down a little bit and you will see on this little box here, it's a financial aid, what they call a widget, My Financial Aid widget. And you click on the documents tab. And once you click on it, it's going to bring you to this portal with outlining all the documents that you have to submit, and it'll provide an explanation about what the document is. Most of these documents, if it's not things like a tax transcript or some sort of benefit statement from an outside agency, are documents that you actually just fill out in the portal. So you fill out the information requested in the portal, you sign it, you give permission for your parent to sign it, and then it's complete. So a lot of it is just following the steps and the prompts. But again, if you have any questions or you need to troubleshoot, you can scan here and go to the financial aid website that'll provide tutorials, or you can email the financial aid office and with your questions, and they will help you. The next part is your placement test and your major form. So the placement test is super important because it tells us what level of classes you need to be in. So all incoming students need to take a math and an English course as part of their graduation, unless you are nursing. So not all nursing students have to take the math course, but all students have to take the math and English placement test, unless you were exempt because of an SAT score. So if your SAT score is at a high enough level and you submitted your SAT scores to be reviewed, you may be exempt from the placement test, or maybe you got college credit while you were in high school, of which you would have submitted on your application to Rutgers. But regardless, if not, then you have to take the math, English, and foreign language exam. You need to complete this if you have not already, and you will know if you haven't because you've been getting notifications from our office. You need to complete that as soon as possible because that is how we're building your schedule for the summer. So we need to see what those placements are in order to put you in the right classes for the summer. So please do that as soon as possible. Additionally, if you are not a nursing student, then you need to complete the new student registration form if you haven't already. And that's going to help us assign you to your academic advisor, who's going to make an appointment with you sometime this summer to build your fall schedule. So you definitely want to do that sooner rather than later so you can get your fall schedule all set. The next step is immunizations. This is extremely, extremely important, especially because we have a residential portion to our program. So all new students have to comply with New Jersey state and university immunization requirements. This includes the COVID-19 vaccine. There is a Rutgers immunization portal that breaks down all the different immunizations that you need to submit. I have the scanner here, so you can scan and go to this website. The website is also on that EOF checklist that I showed you earlier. So you can also access it from there. But to be able to stay on campus during the residential kickoff weekend, you need to, at minimum, have uploaded your proof of meningitis vaccination and your COVID-19 vaccines. For COVID-19, this includes your 2 series shots and your booster if you're eligible. So booster eligibility is 5 months or more since you received the 2nd series. Religious and medical exemption waivers may be submitted on the immunization portal. These are reviewed individually and not automatically granted. So if that is something you're going to pursue, you need to submit that now. However, please note that if you do receive a waiver, you cannot live in the dorms per Rutgers policy. So very, very important that you are actively working on submitting your immunizations, particularly your COVID-19 vaccinations. And just as a reminder that this is not, the COVID vaccine in particular is not just a requirement for EOF, it is a Rutgers University policy. So all students have to be vaccinated against COVID-19, including the booster shot, unless you are participating in a fully online program. Not classes that are online, but a program that is fully online. And so all students have to have that requirement in order to be able to attend in the fall semester. So please make sure that you are submitting your immunizations and you're getting them uploaded as soon as possible. You must upload these forms by July 11th so that we can make sure that you are eligible to move into the dorms. Also, you need to upload your RUID picture. So all students get what we call a Rutgers ID, and that's going to help you get into the different buildings on campus. You use it to have your meal plan, so you can swipe it at the different locations on campus for food. But you're also going to need it for the kickoff weekend, because that is what you're going to do to get in and out of the dorm room and again in the buildings on campus. So please upload your Rutgers ID picture. If you have not, you can find the link in your Rutgers portal by Monday, so not too far away, June 27th, so that we can make sure that they get printed in time for the kickoff weekend. So I've showed you or kind of talked about a lot of things that you have to do, and I just want to make sure that I show you what your Rutgers portal looks like if you have not logged in yet, because many of these steps are actually outlined in the portal. So in addition to the EOF website, you can find a lot of these things in your portal. So you would go to myrutgers.edu, you get prompted to log in with your NetID and password. And once you log in, you're going to see your dashboard, and it should look something like this. So to have your information here, and then you're going to see my enrollment required, my enrollment recommended, as well as my financial aid, my money, etc. So my enrollment required is going to show you all of the things that are required for you to complete in order to, move forward with your Rutgers and your EOF journey, right? So all the things that they're requiring in order to secure your spot as a first-year student. And so you're going to find many of the things that we talked about today in this portal. So for example, you're going to see upload Rutgers ID, activate your email, complete your placement tests, submit your college student inventory, submit any high school your final transcripts, submit your COVID-19 booster documentation, submit your online health and immunization form. So you're going to see all of these things pretty much that we talked about, including financial aid. So this is also a great resource and tool in case you're like, there's too many websites and there's too many places to go. You can go into your enrollment pathway on your portal, and it's going to bring you all to, there's all links that you can click on, and it's going to bring you to where you need to go. So that is also a great resource as well. I'm also asking that you complete a quick questionnaire that's going to help provide background information for us so we can best support you on the program. So you can scan below, or you can go on our website or into the first year checklist and also find the survey. It's really just asking some quick background information just to make sure that you have everything that you need to be supported in the Summer Institute. So it should take like 5 minutes or less. You're also going to be asked to complete what we call the Clifton Strengths Assessment, and that just is going to help us better to identify, understand, and maximize your strengths to make sure that we are doing everything that we can and utilizing your strengths and to help you achieve your academic, personal, and career goals. So you're going to get that email with the assessment, which again doesn't take that long. And we're asking that you complete that before the start of the residential portion of the program on July 12th. So I want to just talk about some key takeaways for Summer Institute. So again, what do we expect from you for the summer program? 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Fridays. You should generally expect to be busy. Schedules are going to be based on your classes and your counselor meetings, but we are asking that you do not schedule any work during this time so that you can be fully present and engaged for the program. We ask that you communicate. So communicating now leading up to the summer program, of course, is critical, letting us know if you're having any issues with your documentation or completing any of the steps we're asking of you, but also during the program, especially the virtual part. If you're having problems with your classes, if you're having issues with technology, if you're feeling really overwhelmed or experiencing other personal issues, please, please, please reach out to your counselor or reach out to me or somebody in the program so that we can support you and help you be successful. We also do your best. We do not expect you to know everything or get everything right. That is why we have this summer program. It's kind of like a trial run of college. And a lot of the things we're asking of you, you probably have never heard of before or never had to navigate before. So we are here to support you through that process. So please just embrace the experience, the good, the bad, the scary, all of it. It's going to help you become a better person and a better student on the other side. Like I said, if you're committed to the process, then that is half the battle because we will support you all the way. But what can you expect from this experience? You can expect free college course credits. You can expect to become a part of a supportive community of staff, faculty, counselors, and peers. You can have an opportunity to reflect on and outline your goals for college before it starts. And you can learn information and skills that are going to make your transition to college much easier. So really, while it's a lot of work to get there and a lot of work during, I'm not going to lie, you're going to walk away with such an advantage over every other student who starts in the fall because you've had this opportunity to experience college in this way during this 5 weeks. So to wrap up, again, the Summer Institute is from July 14th through August 18th. You have that kickoff weekend on Thursday, July 14th, starting at 3 p.m. to Sunday, July 17th at noon. And then you have your program and your classes virtually from Monday, July 18th through August 18th. The most important thing now is to make sure that you are completing the several steps that are necessary to keep your spot in the program between now and the Summer Institute. So that includes financial verification, so uploading your financial documents, your placement test and major form, immunizations, the questionnaire, the strengths assessment, all of these things that we've outlined today. So if you're not sure what you're supposed to be doing, please make sure that you connect with me or you connect with the counselors that have been reaching out to you, and they will be happy to help you. So contact us if you have any questions. So there's myself, Dr. Mayers, with my email and my phone number that you can text or call, Mrs. Waters and Mrs. Sarah Rubre. And we are so excited to work with you this summer.